Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rudi and thank you so much for being here. She's feeling very fall today. She's got a brown top, her brown lips, her brown hair. Actually, the hair's red. Just got my roots done. Thank God. It was so bad. It was so bad. Speaking of brown, what is on my lips? I had to tell you guys because I don't know when I'm gonna upload this short, but I am using, hold please, the new Glossier Balm.com in Swiss Miss. I think it's limited edition and it is, I think, my favorite Balm.com they've ever made because it's like this beautiful light brown shade. It's so pretty. It does smell exactly like hot chocolate though, so if that's not your thing, don't try this. But I like that they did a more neutral shade for one of these because it's always like really strong berry tones or like sort of barely there colors. I added a little bit of a brown lip liner around it and then I just, grab a little bit, and I will say it like makes your lips look as if they are brown instead of like, oh, she's wearing a brown lip. It's like, oh, her lips might just be brown, which I like. Not the point of the video, but wanted to tell you because we are doing a Target haul today. I'm very excited because I went to Target twice this past week and I feel like I went through every single aisle just to like make sure I had the best stuff in my cart. And I think that I got a lot of stuff that you're gonna want. At least one thing I know you're gonna want. And a couple new things for nails, skin, some house stuff. It's just kind of random, so I thought that we could just go through it together. Also, I'm sorry, the sun is literally beaming directly into my room, onto my face, even with my cover on. So if it's a little bright, I apologize, but we'll get through it. So if you're new here, you've never seen a video of mine, welcome. As I said, my name is Rudi. We talk about skincare, hair care, makeup. We do vlogs, we do hauls. We kind of do a little bit of everything and I would love to have you subscribe. Come on, baby. Come subscribe. All right, so I think I'm gonna start with some of these nail care items and then we'll go into skincare and then we'll talk about home and fashion. So I'm gonna talk about nail care first because I'm not sure how you guys feel about nail care. I have all of a sudden become absolutely obsessed and it's become a new hobby of mine. It's something that I do every single week is do my own nails and make sure that they look brand new for the week, either every Sunday or every 2 Sundays, depending on how long I can get my nails to last. So right now, this is the set that I have on. It's like this beautiful sort of mirage of glitter pink, and these are gel extensions. So you can see from the back that these are not my real nails. Like you can see that's my nail and that's the extension. Because I had noticed that my nails were chipping so much and breaking off while I was trying to do them just because I just have thin nails naturally. So I was like, let's learn how to do Gel X. So I do want to do a video on it and talk about it more in depth in the future, but I don't want to share information with you until I know how to do it properly because I have had 2 of these break off within a week. So I don't feel like I'm ready to share with you just yet, but we're getting there. I've been spending so much money on nail care though because I'm like obsessed with it. So these are 3 things that I picked out. I see all of the girlies on TikTok and Instagram use this to help with their cuticles. This is the Instant Cuticle Remover from Sally Hansen. I really don't use cuticle nippers, which I did buy. We'll get into that. I like to push back my cuticles and get rid of that with a liquid product like this before I use a product that has an edge to it because I am afraid of hurting my cuticles and getting an infection. So I wanna try this, but I will say like the number one thing I've learned about nails is that it's the proper prep of your nail and nail care and your cuticles is what's gonna keep your gel extensions and your gel lasting a long time. It's not just like making sure you cap your edges and things like that. It's properly caring for the nail before you go in with paint. Speaking of, my nails look dry as hell. I've now become also obsessed with having like an oil on me at all times to put on my cuticles because I hate the look of dry cuticles. Like I used to not care about this stuff and here I am being like, oh, my cuticles, they look so dry. So anyways, as I was saying, it makes a world of a difference if your cuticles are pushed back and you don't have a bunch of dry skin on the bottom of your nail bed. So I haven't found the best way to get rid of my cuticles or to help push them back. So I'm gonna try this cuticle remover, and I also did buy a cuticle nipper because I do find that I'll have little sections that are actually ready to be taken off, but I don't have anything to use that has that sharp pointed edge. So I thought I would buy them. I'm just gonna have them for on hand if I need them, but I'm definitely not going out of my way to clip my cuticles. And then the last thing I got in terms of nail is this Pro Tool kit from Sally Hansen. It comes with 2 small brushes, like detailer brushes, and a dotting tool, because I thought this would be fun to start doing a little bit of nail art. Right now, I'm just doing solid colors. I haven't done any French tips or anything like that, but having a really small brush like this is going to help a lot. And I'm like looking at all my makeup brushes, realizing I probably could use one of these, but these are tiny, tiny, tiny to make sure that you don't mess up on your nails, and I like that they're miniature size because you have more control over them. So I just thought that would be fun. You know, when you're in Target, you're like, oh, what's that? Yeah, throw it in the cart. So anyways, I'll keep you updated about the nail game. So I walked into my Target, which is the one on White Bridge. If any of you live in Nashville, there's like not that many Targets in Davidson County proper, which is really weird and annoying. And I walked in and it was a completely different layout. The Starbucks was way bigger and they had an Ulta in the Target. Like, I was shocked and delighted. I didn't know we were getting that. So when I walked in, I went absolutely crazy and I was looking at every single little thing, but I realized like it was so picked over, and I don't know if it's because it was new or what, but I tend to find myself going through like the actual aisles instead of like the main area. You know what I'm talking about? Where like everything is looking pretty, but usually the stuff I want is like back in the aisles. So for example, these two things I found like actually in the aisles and not in like the big display area. One is the Naturium Niacinamide Cleansing Gelée. I actually got this because it is a travel size cleanser. This is 2 ounces and I'm almost out of my travel size cleanser, which is the First Aid Beauty cleanser, which I like, but I want to try something else. And I also liked that this was from Naturium. I love the brand. Haven't tried a lot of skincare from them. I'm just starting to now. So I wanted to try this out. I'm really just gonna put this in my travel kit and like let it be. And I'll keep you updated because I'm probably going to travel again very soon. This is just an Essence Gel Cleanser. It's niacinamide 3% plus hyaluronic acid and vitamin C. So Susan Yara knows what she's doing and I appreciate that it is plastic travel size. Now something else that I've been very excited about for a while that I have not picked up because like you don't need it. But then you go to Target and you see it and you're like, you don't need it, but it's there. So you're gonna go ahead and be getting it. This is the Versed Mood Lighting Luminizing Glow Drops. So this is in the shade Sheer Golden for fair medium complexions, which I'm like, fair medium, fair to medium. I thought that I got the lightest shade, but it's actually kind of dark. So I'm a little confused about that. But I love the way that Versed has their packaging laid out because it tells you what the product is and what it's used for and how to use it, which I think is great. So this says, I am an illuminizing serum with sheer soft focus, glitter-free pigments and peptides, deliver instant boost of radiance and hydration for all skin tones. Most people can wear both shades. So I don't know if I got the light one or the dark one. I don't know. These are vegan, cruelty-free, fragrance-free. It's just a nice product. I really think it's just a hydrating product that has peptides and blackberry extract. So like, you know, a little bit of antioxidants. I already have a highlighter on, so let's just swatch a little bit on my hand. It's also tiny. Look how tiny this is for being like $17. Like, just because something is at Target or the drugstore does not mean it's cheap anymore. Okay, so here's the shade. Again, like, I don't know if this is the lighter shade because if it is, this would be very deep on a light skin tone, like a fair skin tone. It works for me because I have more of a medium skin tone, but this is very, very light, very hydrating. I would say, I'm not sure what to equate this to because the In Beauty Project Face Glaze is much more thick than this, and so is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. Let me look in my highlighter drawer. It is thinner than, oh, I know now. It's thinner than the Say Beauty Lily Balm. This is very similar to the Eavesdrops Lit. Very similar. Now that I'm feeling it on my hand and looking at it, these might even be dupes. I need to write this down because I've been duping some stuff out today. Actually, I'm wearing the Westman Atelier Skin Tint and I'm telling you the Summer Fridays is a dupe. They're both expensive, but the Summer Fridays is like $20 less. So I need to write this down. This is totally a dupe for the Eavesdrops Lit and cheaper, but it may have less product. Anyways, I'm probably gonna end up using this as a primer if I had to guess. So I'm probably gonna test it out this week, see how it goes. Let me know if you've tried it. I'm curious. I know that it's kind of not cool anymore. It's like not the moment, but I don't care. I wanna try it. So that is all for skincare and sort of nail care situation. The rest is home and fashion. And by fashion, I mean lounging. So the two things that I got for the house, I realized it's the same exact scent and I had no idea until I came home. I got 2 candles for winter, okay? Last time we talked, I was getting fall candles. It's winter candles time. It's winter candles time. As we get into end of October, it starts to become go ahead and be winter candles in my house because my husband loves the scent of pine trees. Like, he likes fall, don't get me wrong, he loves winter. Like, he loves the vibe of it all. He doesn't like how cold it gets, but he loves the vibe and he loves the smell of pine trees. He like makes us get a real tree. It's like a whole thing. I got 2, and these are of course from the Hearth and Hand collection. They know what they're doing when it comes to candles, okay? I do think that Hearth and Hand is you know who, those two that do the show. They know what they're doing. These are both in the scent Balsam and Berry. And This one I got for our bedroom. It's just like a really beautiful. It's really, really beautiful. The containers that they choose for their candles are always very high-end looking for the price. These are more expensive candles, but I'm telling you, the scent throw is incredible. And they're so pretty. And this one smells like Christmas in a bottle. Like, it just smells so fresh, like an actual Christmas tree. And then I got a larger one in red, obviously, for around Christmas time. This is a 4-wick candle. These are amazing. Again, balsam and berry. This one was $24.99 and this one was $6.99. So really, for $6.99, you could get an absolutely beautiful candle that will last you a while. And for 25 bucks, you can get one that will last you the whole season. So I love these. I love all of the candles from Hearth and Hand. I honestly have not found a scent that I don't like from them. They make them very, not too much. They're never too sweet. They're never like food smells. They're very, very nice. Highly recommend. All right, let's get into some fashion. Okay, one thing that I bought that was absolutely on a whim, and I was like, why did I buy this? This is a $15 hat, and it's not only a hat, it's a trucker hat. What? Why? Well, because one, I like the look of trucker hats on me, and also because my husband looks good in trucker hats because his head is gigundo, okay? My husband's head is like a giant cantaloupe. It's huge. When I hold it, it's like, oh my God, if a baby like that has to come out of me, I might pass away. Like, it is so big. So I got us this hat to share because whenever I get hats, I think about him and I think about me. Sharing them because I like to wear his hats, etc. So this one looks like it'll be big enough for him. My hair is up right now, so I really can't show you properly. But it's cute, right? I love a corduroy hat. I actually just went to a Titans game and wore a corduroy hat and got a bunch of compliments on it. This is from, I think, a skateboarder. I don't know, okay? Don't come for me. I got it for Fashion Choices. Keith Haring. Keith Haring. Know him? Anyone know him?
What's up, girl? Can I get your Snapchat?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but we are being strawberries for Halloween, and Reed's gonna wear this as his strawberry top, so. It has a purpose. It has a purpose. The next thing that I got in the fashion department are shoes. And I actually saw a lot of options for this kind of shoe, which I liked, but they're these, okay? They're these like fake Doc Martens. Here's the thing. I love these. I think these look great. I wish that they would have more like trendy shoes out this fall and winter, because usually Target is like not in line with the trends, but like only a couple months behind, especially with a new day. I think these are a new day. Let's say the Birkenstocks clogs. I fully would have assumed by now that Target would create their own version, and I check all the time for like an UGG like replacement or a Birkenstock replacement, and they haven't come out with them. And they usually are so good at that. So I'm a little disappointed in their fall choices this year because it was a lot of these. It was like 2 or 3 different options of Doc Martens and then some taller boots that were very much last season. Doc Martens are always gonna be in style, this type of boot, and I have never had a pair, so I wanted to get some to mix and match with some feminine clothes. I thought it would be really cute with a dress, some high white socks or something like that, and they are fairly comfortable. I also like that they come with a zipper on the side because then you don't have to relace your shoes every single time, especially boots like these. Like, it just ends up being a hassle. These are gonna be great for winter as well to style with pants or with dresses. I'm an 8.5 and I typically always get an 8.5 in a New Day shoe, and they run very true to size in that way. So I love them. If you're looking for something like this, they had a ton of options online. So, all right, last couple things, of course, are loungewear and pajamas because I have to get a new loungewear everywhere I go all the time. I just went through my stuff in my room yesterday and I was like, oh my God, I have so many matching sets. It's actually insane. But this is different. This is different because it's for bed, not for play. So I got a, and I'll try these on and put that in because it's actually warm out today. It's 78 degrees right now on October 24th. Oh my gosh, my wedding was 1 year ago today. Funny. It doesn't count as my anniversary, don't worry. My anniversary is May 2nd. If you want to hear more about that, you can go to yeah, I've got a lot of info about our wedding trauma. So anyways, I got a little 2-piece set from Stars Above. These are both from Stars Above, what I'm about to show you. And I actually have never had one of the long sleeved of their typical pajama sets. I love this material from Stars Above. It is the absolute best. It is the softest and it washes so well. It continues to stay soft, wash after wash. And I wanted to get this in the light gray, but they were out. I don't know if you could get that online. I haven't really seen it online, but I saw this one in person. I think this whole set was $22 to $25 and they're so comfortable. I'm in a size small. I would say they're true to size or maybe a little bit big. So I would go your typical size. I wouldn't size up because they do stretch and they have a lot of room for stretching. They are the same materials as the shorts one that I get for the summer, but I thought these would be nice to wear around the house like before bed, but also be able to wear in actual bed, because typically I'll like wear my pajamas around the house and then I'll change into a different pajama for bed, which is silly. But that is what I'm about to show you. This is not something I would wear to sleep, but it is the best and softest loungewear ever. And I might buy it in more colors, but I might not. So this is also from Stars Above. I don't know if this is online yet, but this was in store and it is a Skims dupe for the like buttery soft collection from Skims. It is a long sleeve top and a long pant that's like a wide leg, and I have mine in a small in the top and a medium in the bottom. They didn't have any smalls in this color. I got the camel color. This is going to sell out. Like, I know for a fact that this is going to sell out immediately, so if I can find a link, I will put it in the description, and if not, I'll post it on my community tab so that you can get it like right when it comes out. These are so soft and so nice, and like, do not spend the money on Skims. I'm telling you, when it comes to these soft collection items, because the minute you wash them, they get ruined. Like, I'm not kidding. This type of material, like Barefoot Dreams material, it cannot be washed. Like, I hate to say that because you spend so much money on these things, but it's true. So to me, I'm like, I would rather spend very little money on something like this and then maybe buy more once they've been worn out, or like, you know what I mean? Feel better about washing them knowing that they're cheaper, because I have had to give away Skims sets in the past because they lose their softness, and that's like the whole point of wearing it, in my opinion. I also like that this is a long sleeve set because when it's cold out, this is going to be perfect, and I wear it with my Barefoot Dreams socks, and it is the coziest outfit ever. Absolutely love it. I think if there's anything from this video, you need to pick up a pair of those. Oh dear God. Okay, I think that's everything. Yeah, that's everything. Like I said, I will leave links for everything that we talked about in the description below. Let me know if you end up picking any of these things out, or if you've tried this or one of these other products. I'm very curious what you think about it. We have some really fun videos coming up. I'm going to do an entire face of Make Beauty. I actually just got their new powder blushes in the mail, so I'm glad I waited. We're going to also do a video where I talk about all of the products that I personally have made go viral on the internet. The list is longer than you think, so I'm very excited about it, and I will see you guys in the next video really soon. Bye!